Chesapeake Roller Derby. I skate in a co-ed roller derby league. We discovered roller derby through the movie Whip It. I imagine most people have seen that. It's a little far-fetched. It's not actually how roller derby works. We reached out to some local leagues to see if they had a junior league for my daughters to get involved with. And then my oldest daughter got sick with something called POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And she dropped out of school, she was bedridden, and this league came out to our house. And they brought her a shirt and skates, and it was hope for our family. I'm still kind of emotional about it. So I thought I'd check it out. And I took my other daughter to a bout, which is a game. And what I saw, aside from Valley Trauma taking his pants off, was a bunch of adults having a lot of fun, and they were all shapes and sizes, heavy people, skinny people, short, tall, and it was a fast game. It looked amazingly fun. So I bought skates on eBay. I used my old skate pads, got a mouth guard. You need duct tape to protect the tops of your skates, and I thought I'd give it a try. The next thing you need to do is pick out a name, or it's like your alter ego. You get to be somebody else for a few hours a week when you do this. TwoEvils.org is the International Roller Derby Registry, so you can go there and peruse names. You can take somebody else's if you want, but it's good to have a unique one. So modern roller derby is a little different than the bank track stuff that we saw in the 70s that was more like wrestling. There still is bank track, but most of it is flat track. There are different rule sets, like WFDA is the biggest. I skate MAID, which is also co-ed, and then there's the Old School Derby Association. When there's a game, there are 5 people on the track for each team. There are 3 blockers, a jammer, and a pivot. And the jammer and the pivot wear a helmet cover called a panty. And that's how you can differentiate who they are, because you trade off. Sometimes you're a jammer, sometimes not. The object of the game is for the jammers to get through the pack once, skate around the track, and then get through the pack again. The second time they get through, they get 1 point for every opposing blocker that they pass. That's called a jam. Lasts 90 seconds in my rule set. This is a workout that got me in shape to do this. Squats, planks for your inner strength, lunges for getting up and down if you fall a lot, and sprints for speed. So that's a great workout. So the basic skill, once you can roller skate, is the derby stance, which is your knees bent, like you see just him in this photo here. That makes you stable and you go faster, and it's harder to get knocked down when you're low like this. However, you are going to get knocked down. And so you need to learn how to fall, and that's what the pads are for. This is Jabberwacky, or as a jammer, and you can see that our body isn't touching the floor when your pads are. So once you master this, you have confidence, and you can get right back up. You have those 2 things, you start to develop pack awareness. Now, roller derby is about speed, it's about agility, and it's about, it's more like a chess game than just brute force on force. And that was something that's really fun about it, something I hadn't expected. What I wish I'd known was about these bum savers. This was a bruise I got in my first game from a gal that weighs about 60 pounds less than me. Arnicate, by the way, is an herbal supplement that you can take for bruises and swelling. It works great, and it works for runners too. This is Valley Trauma again. Roller derby is about being your own hero or villain, if you want. You can be somebody else for a little while. This is a totally DIY sport. If you don't know anything about it, you can start where you are and get into it. I'm 45 years old. At the last Fit blogging, about 2 months later, it was July, I started roller skating. That's when I began doing this. So I picked it up. It's the most fun I've had in forever. I'm really grateful for it, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. Moms, dads do this, PhDs, doctors, mechanics, retail people, transgender people, gay people, straight people, Muslims, Christians, everybody can do this. It's all the same once you're out there playing this game. It's the most inclusive thing I've ever encountered. And it's made a big difference in my family. That's my daughter who is sick. She's skating now. She's doing a lot better. We have a game on Sunday at Sportsman's Hall in Baltimore County. I have flyers. We're recruiting. If you want to come to the game, come talk to me. And that's it. Thank you.